reinforced, and the seating area is placed in the center, like a private lounge inside the lion's body. As you can see, the final living room becomes dramatic but welcoming. A large sofa, natural stone textures, dark wood, warm gold lighting, and animal-inspired details all connect back to the lion. This part works because the room does not become generic. It still feels like it belongs inside a stone lion hidden in the forest. Renovation gives the space comfort, but keeps the wild identity alive. Personally, I think the living room should feel like the heart of the beast, strong, warm, and unforgettable. Turning survival into luxury. After the living room, the story moves into the kitchen. This room has a very different meaning. As you can see, the abandoned space once felt unusable. The walls were straight, the floor was rough, and the whole room looked more like an open storage chamber than a place for cooking. In a house like this, the kitchen is extremely important. It changes the feeling from survival to comfort. It proves that this lion-shaped room is not just a visual sculpture, it can become a real home. This part is critical because kitchens require the most technical planning. Before installing cabinets, counters, lighting, or appliances, the workers have to deal with ventilation, water lines, electrical systems, drainage, and fire safety. At this stage, the damaged surfaces are removed, the stone is cleaned, and the working zones are planned carefully. Here, the goal is to create a kitchen that feels modern, but still connected to the cave-like architecture. As shown here, the final kitchen should use strong natural materials, stone counters, dark wood cabinets, warm metal details, and hidden lighting. These choices matter because a bright, generic kitchen would feel wrong inside this house. This part of the renovation works best when function and atmosphere are balanced. The cooking area needs to be clean and practical, but the design should still feel like it belongs inside a deep forest lion house. As you can see, the transformation is not only visual. The kitchen gives the home life again. A ruined chamber becomes a place for fire, food, warmth, and daily living. In my personal opinion, this kitchen is where the house stops feeling abandoned and starts shelter to private retreat. After the darker cellar, the story moves into the bedroom. And here, the renovation needs to become softer. As you can see, the abandoned bedroom may have had stone walls, broken surfaces, vines, and dirt. It also had one thing that mattered: protection. Even in its ruined state, the room probably felt hidden from the outside world. That feeling is important because a bedroom inside a lion-shaped stone house should not feel ordinary. It should feel like a private den. This part of the renovation is critical because a bedroom has to create calm. The workers cannot simply add expensive furniture. They need to control moisture, soften the lighting, repair the walls, level the floor, and make the space feel safe. Here, the damaged layers are removed first. The rough stone is cleaned, cracks are repaired, and the room is prepared for work. At this stage, the design begins to shift from wild survival to luxury comfort. As shown here, the final bedroom should use deep, natural colors, warm lighting, soft fabrics, and a large bed placed as the center of the room. The stone wall can remain visible behind the bed, becoming a dramatic, natural headboard. This part works because it keeps the identity of the house while changing the emotion of the space. The room still feels connected to the lion, but now it feels peaceful instead of dangerous. As you can see, the transformation is not just about beauty, it changes the purpose of the room. What was once a rough, abandoned shelter becomes a calm, private retreat. In my personal opinion, this bedroom should feel like sleeping inside the safest part of the lion. Quiet, protected, and powerful. Dressing room, restoring order and identity. Next is the dressing room. This space adds another layer to the story. Here, as you can see, the abandoned room may have started as a narrow, damaged interior, old walls, dust, and broken surfaces. It probably had no clear function anymore. But a dressing room is all about order. It is where chaos